The Democratic Alliance has asked the North Gauteng High Court to review and set aside the government's decision to pay former President Jacob Zuma's legal bills. This after President Cyril Ramaphosa revealed in a written reply to Parliament on Thursday that the government had used sections of the State Attorney and Public Finance Management Acts as a legal basis for covering those fees.
The Democratic Alliance has rejected President Cyril Ramaphosa's explanation on why the state agreed to pay former President Jacob Zuma's legal bills. It's so appalled by the reasons provided that the party has now asked the North Gauteng High Court to set the decision aside.
We think that that decision is wrong in law and outrageous in a political sense. As the President said last week, a total of 15.3 million rands has been expended already on the President's legal bills, and they use as their justification the State Attorneys Act. That is wrong in our view in law, since that is intended for a servant of the state who commits a crime in the execution of their duties. The second problem is that the agreement that President Zuma had with the State Attorney was to defend him for criminal matters. The 15.3 million rands have not been spent on criminal matters. They've been spent on avoiding his day in court, in contesting, sometimes very irrationally, the action brought by the Democratic Alliance to reinstate the criminal charges.
The UDM concurs with the DA's decision to challenge the decision in court.
The response by the President is a bit disappointing because, look, President Zuma was charged, or is still being charged with corruption, racketeering, maladministration. Basically, those things can never be done in the interest of the public. They can only be done for self-interest. I've never seen anyone who conducts or commits a crime of corruption for public interest.
Meanwhile, the ANC Secretary General Ace Magashule says the issue of Jacob Zuma's legal expenses hasn't yet featured in their discussions.
The discussions are still, the agenda we are still on the political over. So I can't preempt anything.
So far, Zuma's legal bills are calculated at just over 15 million rands. Manilisi Tubasa, SABC News, Parliament.